like a guitar. Had to keep my distance, you ain't getting far. Nigga wants to smoke, let's go to war. Clean you up, I do the chores. Too much drip, someone gotta clean the floor. Still in the streets, fuck the law. Fuck the trunk, rather keep it in the car. If my dog cross me, we cutting off his paw. Too much drip in the place, so we gotta clean the floor.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm John Eads, happy to be back with you. Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to like and subscribe as we get going. Big episode today, preseason, new season, 2030. Lot to get to, recruiting, schedule, depth chart, red shirt, all the good stuff. This is one of my favorite episodes that we do every year. Always look forward to this, so it should be a great time. If you missed our prior two episodes, we did players returning NFL draft. We had a big guy come back. We'll talk about who that is in today's episode, or you can watch the episode to find out who it was. And we did kind of part two of the offseason last episode. We finished up recruiting with the signing day, and then we did the cutting of the players, training results, position changes, all that kind of stuff. Now we got preseason. We're going to dive right in, set the stage for the season, and hopefully it's a great season. Let's go. Okay, let's start easy with the red shirts. I think they're pretty obvious here. We're going to go Steve Brown, that true freshman quarterback. I was thinking about redshirting Mike Butler here and giving him 2 years of eligibility, but it's tough because I want to use him in garbage time, and God forbid Edwards gets hurt. He fits our offense a little bit better for at least what we want to accomplish this year. So we're going to leave him unredshirted. Running back wise, we could redshirt David Cooper, but I want to get this guy touches. I think it's important for his development to get him on the field because guys get those little +1, +2s every week as they play and make mistakes, but show flashes of what they could be as well. So we're gonna leave him. Receiver. So we got our top four. They're not gonna redshirt. And then our fifth guy there, Williams, isn't even an option. These two guys can both play. I think Watkins has more of a chance to play. He's got more speed. He's got more athleticism. Gates just a little bit too slow for me right now. I'm gonna redshirt him, and he's the only guy we'll redshirt. Everybody else going to get to play. Offensive line, we'll hit Schmidt here, this true freshman left tackle with a red shirt. No problem there. We're 3 deep. That's the only one. All right, defensive side. Walker's going to play. McCoy's going to play. We'll go ahead and redshirt Eric Barnes. He's not ready to see the field yet. So we got 5 guys at D tackle that will see time. Linebackers, we'll hit Alex Williams with a red shirt. He was a walk-on. I don't even think he's going to be on the team next year, but we'll see. Corner. All right, so we'll hit Rutledge and Haynes. That leaves us with 5. Actually, we're going to let Haynes play. We might need to have 6 guys available to go, and he is the more athletic between him and Rutledge. So Rutledge will get a shirt. And I was thinking about redshirting Derek Jones as well to give him 1 more year to play in college. But it doesn't make much sense because he'll be in the same position next year because McCutcheon and Chandler, for all intents and purposes, will still be better. So we're going to leave him. All right, strong safety. Richard Tanner, he needs some time to develop, so we're going to redshirt him. We've got 3 other guys. I don't really know that we need to have Fisher play this year. He's probably not going to see the field much, so why waste a year? We'll redshirt him too. Not sure we have much to do here, but just setting the depth chart if we have anything that we need to change anywhere. It doesn't appear that we do. Everything kind of looked good to me at first glance, but just kind of making sure, going through and checking we're all good. So one thing I was going to do was have Justin Elbert start here at strong safety. So we're going to move Lorenzo Jackson down and put in Elbert right there. On paper, Jackson's better, but Elbert's better in coverage. He's quicker with the speed. So he's also a senior. So we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Here's the coverage numbers. So press I don't care about. He's not going to press much at all. So we're going to give Elbert the start. Jackson will play behind him. McCutcheon's going to be the kick and the punt return. What are we doing here? The guy won an award last year. Come on now. All right, let's hit the custom schedule. So last year was a really tough schedule. We had 10 conference games, all ranked competition and non-conference. So we'll see what we got this year. Bye week 1. Heck no, I'm not doing that. We'll put it week 3. Here's our conference schedule before we get into the non-con. Open up on the road at LSU in Death Valley. That's going to be tough. We got Tennessee, they're ranked. Arkansas on the road. Typical SEC West. Crossover game here against Florida. They're number 1. Auburn's ranked this year. They weren't very good last year from what I remember, but they get the ranking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 more conference games. That is crazy. I don't know why there's 10 conference games, but that's the case. So, all right, one team I haven't played a whole lot is Oklahoma. They're ranked. We'll go on the road and play them. They're actually joining the SEC next football season in real life. So that's kind of a SEC matchup preview, if you will. So we'll play them on the road. We don't meet them. We haven't played them on the Dynasty, I don't think. Maybe in the national title on the Oregon State Dynasty a long time ago, but that's the only time. All right, so look, we've played Notre Dame, I think, 2 times at Georgia Tech. The first season we went there, we lost. We hosted them last season, we lost. I think that's the only times that we played them. So we're going to go back to their place to play them again. All right, so we got a really tough schedule. We're going to have 7 road games, 5 home games. We're going to go back to Notre Dame, play them there, and try to get the W like we couldn't do in Season 1. So here's our schedule. ND, Oklahoma. We don't have a home game until probably October it would be, which isn't realistic, but that's what we're doing because I like to travel to different stadiums and see different venues and play in different places, all that good stuff. So ND, Oklahoma, LSU, Tennessee, and then Arkansas on the road, Alabama at home, Florida, Auburn, MSU, A&M, Ole Miss, Georgia. So tough schedule, but you guys know I like to play those hard schedules and see these tough teams, play these tough teams, and see how we can stack up. So we got some things to prove this year, and every week we're gonna have an opportunity to prove those things. All right, into recruiting. Let's see what the computer thinks we need. Probably offensive line. Definitely think we need a tight end, and I want to go grab a dual threat quarterback this class. For sure. Definitely need some more linebackers. Always looking to add talent to the D-line as well. Maybe a corner too. So let's go see what we can do. It looks like we have 17 spots this year, so kind of a similar class size to last year. Let's go fill it. All right, we ran through and did some scouting, and I found some guys that I really liked. These offensive linemen are all super good, all 70 overalls. We found a +8 gem here, and Jeremy Henry, 6'6", 307 from Atlanta as well, so certainly a hometown kid that is good to have. The linebackers weren't great in scouting, neither were the D tackles. The highest was 72 overall, so might need to find some other guys there. There's some underrated dudes, like Brad Jenkins here is a 2-star from Fort Lauderdale who maybe, might be something to work with, but didn't find much in the trenches, and we only really scouted offensive line, defensive line, and linebackers. So, as I said, the offensive line is excellent so far. Couldn't get to the corners or anything like that. So, some good prospects for sure on that side of the ball. We're probably going to have to go back to the well and find some better defensive lineman type prospects, and then scout the rest of the guys in week 1. All right, so we do have a promise pending this year. I've never had this before because I've never done it. I've always done the safe thing and get your degree, whatever. No, but I wanted to make it fun and do this. So hey, we promised Sean Brown to be a first-round pick. The way we run our offense, that should come to fruition, but we got to make it happen. So that's something we got to do this season. All right, that wraps up the episode and the preseason. So now it's time to go and play. Thanks for watching. We're top 15 in the country, as you can see, so that's a good way to start the season. People thinking highly of us, think we got a good team. I don't care what we're ranked to start the season, though. It's all about what we're ranked to end the season. And last year, we weren't ranked. So let's change that this year and go for that national championship, of course, too. That's what we play for, right? So we'll start making our way towards doing that with our first game against Notre Dame. And we got a tough schedule again this year, but we can handle that. We had so many close games last year, games that we could have won that we just didn't execute in, so we got to change that this year, and I certainly think that we can because we got our DNA, we got the way we like to play. Now we just got to go out and do it. Next episode, I'll give you guys a quick team preview. We'll go through of each of the position groups, give you my thoughts on the players and the team, let you guys know who to watch out for this year. And after that, it's all about that gameplay, all about that recruiting. We're getting back into the swing of it, and it should be a great time. Hey, if you're not subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you do subscribe. It means the world to me. Also, like while you're at it as well so more people can see it. Feel free to comment too, whatever you guys want. Thoughts on mistakes I made, on guys that should recruit, plays you like, plays you don't like. I don't care, whatever. Just load up the comment section. I always respond and reply and interact with what you guys say and do down there. So do that as well. Thanks again for watching. It's going to be a really fun season, and I'm glad to have you guys along for the ride. So thanks again, and let's ride. Go Jackets.